I'm Hunter.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Nessa.
This is the Family Showdown!
I almost greeted you with a really loud sneeze. That would have been really exciting. Good evening. Welcome to Tuesday night live shenanigans and craziness. I just got home like 10 minutes ago. 15 minutes ago? We'll go with 15. 15 minutes ago. I may not be all with it. So there's that. And Hunter's just crazy. So we're good.
Hello!
Welcome, chat. Good to see y'all filling up the chat. Good to see y'all.
Yeah, we're starting late tonight. As Rebecca said, she had a school thing she was dealing with, so we started a half hour late. But we're not going to end a half hour early because we love you people.
I may or may not be conscious.
Alrighty, so we haven't had a, like, what do we call these things? Variety shows? I'm going to call it a variety show.
That's what you call it.
We haven't had a variety show in a month and a half.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. See, that doesn't
Well,
seem...
yeah, it was December 10th, I think, was the last time we chatted with you guys. Just, do chatty bits.
Wow.
So, welcome those joining. Welcome. Thank you for joining.
Aww. Interrupting Dice Tower Top 10 for this. Love you, Nick.
It was actually... Not to advertise the Dice Tower, but, we like those guys.
No,
I love the top 10 today. It was really good, so.
Ooh, spoilers.
There's some very big surprises.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I need to watch this then. I can't wait.
All right. We got a full agenda tonight.
We do.
We do have a full agenda because we haven't talked in, forever. But funny thing is, we haven't played a ton of games. Now, Rebecca's played a lot of games.
I was like, I have.
I have not played a lot of games.
Slacker.
I've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different games. In a month and a half, that is a drought.
That's true.
She's played an additional, 11 games. So she's got tons of games to talk about. But it is what it is. I was under the weather for a while.
You were, really sick.
She was under the weather for a while.
Sick.
Holidays happened.
Crazy sick.
We did a trip to Vegas, which happened. So we had some time where we didn't get to play a lot of games. But hopefully we'll correct that going forward, I hope. Because I'm jonesing for some games. But we do have a lot of games to talk about, and that's what we're going to start off the night with. Talking about all the games we played. All right, so here we go. As always, I rank my games.
You do.
But I made an executive decision.
You did.
Yes. I said I played 11 games. 6 of those I'm going to breeze through and not rank. Because we've talked about them recently.
Oh, okay.
And or they're children's games.
Well, you're no fun.
You can talk about them if you want, but I'm breezing through them. So here we go. So here's some games I played that I did not rank. I'm ranking 6 games. So I played 12. 12 games. 6 plus 6 is 12.
Your math is scaring me. Anyway.
So I played 12 games. So 6 of them I didn't rank, 6 of them I did. So here's the ones I didn't rank. Minecraft. Builders about.
We have talked about
we
that.
We just talked about it.
We talked about it. Okay.
Very recently. In fact, I think we talked about it the last show that we did. So
you're right. I'm
not going to go over that. It's a good game if you like Minecraft. It's actually got it's got a game. It's not just a throw together mass markety, no strategy type of game. It actually has strategy to it.
Truth.
Has push your luck, strategy, set collection. It's a game.
It's a game?
It's a game. Next we're going to talk about Camp. We talked about this numerous times.
Yeah.
It's a roll and move trivia game for families.
Yep.
Onward to the next one.
Okay.
Mustache Smash. This is you ever played the game Slapjack when you were a child?
Yep.
Slapjack?
There you go.
Where you slap the jack, when you flip over cards, you slap the jack. This is kind of like that. You have a little plastic mustache that's a color and a shape. And we're flipping over cards, and if your color and shape comes up, you hit it, and you're collecting cards. Crazy, great game for kids.
Yep.
Dragon's Breath, we talked about that one fairly recently as well. It's a kids game where you have...
it was a spiel game too, wasn't it?
I think it won the kids...
Did it win, or was it a runner-up?
The kids spiel. Kinderspiel? Yeah.
Kinderspiel?
Kinder.
Like kindergarten.
Kinderspiel.
Okay.
You have like these shower rings that you stack up and you put gems inside of. You're taking off the gems and gems fall out and you're trying to get your color, collect your color of gems. A cool little kids game.
Okay.
What?
Really quickly, will you show everyone your T-shirt?
Oh.
Nick recognized it as a Fossil Rim T-shirt, and yes, and then people were looking at it and said it looked like a metal band shirt because of the horns and stuff.
No, it's a
wildlife
refuge that's near south of us, about an hour and a half. No,
southwest of us.
Hour and a half ish. Yeah. South of us.
Yeah.
Glen Rose.
Feel better gaming wise.
Next up, the last one that I'm not going to go in detail with is Go Nuts for Donuts. One of Nessa's all-time favorite games. We'll see. It was her favorite game last year, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Or the year before last. Year before last. She still loves it. She teaches it herself. She sets it up and teaches it.
And she's actually really awesome at teaching it.
Yes.
Like, she puts it in a like progressive order. It makes sense. It's logical. She talks about things as they would come up as you're running through the game. Like, it was like somebody's been
Nessa
taking notes.
blows my mind because I'll pull out these kids games, light family games, whatever you want to call them, off the shelf, and she'll correct me with rules.
She remembers them. She remembers the rules. Yeah.
I'll think I know all the rules, and she's like, no, you do this. I'm like, oh yeah, you do, don't you? That's crazy.
That's funny.
All right, here we go. Onward to the ones I'm actually going to rank. And Rebecca's played 4 of at least 6 games.
Cool, okay.
Well, actually, no, you played 5 of the 6 games.
Woohoo! Look at me go.
5 of the 6. I don't know why.
Go me.
Anyway. Here we go. Number 6.
Okay.
Letter Jam.
This game.
I gave this a 6 rating.
Wow, that's high for you.
It is high. A word co-op game. Oh.
It's co-op, but yeah, it tasks me. I love this game and I'm not very good at it. It's like on the edge of clicking really good. Like sometimes I nail them and other times it's just like
we are horrible at this game.
I want to play it again right now. I'm like, this game will not beat me.
I gave Rebecca obvious words that she should obviously figure out.
Let me fix this. I want to play with someone other than Hunter. Because there are certain games that we're not compatible players.
The first word I gave her to figure out, it's a word game you're trying to figure out, you give other people a word, and they have to figure out through deduction what word it is. I gave her Latin as her word, and she didn't get it. She even had 4 of the 5 letters, and she couldn't figure out the last letter.
They're scrambled.
Anyway, Letter Jam.
I didn't think No one thinks of Latin but me. I thought he was picking something else.
A cooperative word game. That sums it up. It's basically deduction. Limited information.
It's so much fun. I love the way the mechanisms.
It's a cool little game.
I love the way this is set up.
Definitely not my kind of game, but I give it a 6 because I would actually play this. I would actually play this game. What did you say?
Huh? Nothing. I didn't say a thing.
All right, get that out of here. Let's move on to something better.
I want someone play me with this game. Okay.
Maybe they'll play it on the cruise with you. I don't know.
It's kind of like an exit game. I want to play that with
my
someone
number
else.
5 out of 6. I give this one an 8, so we're jumping way up from a 6 to an 8, and that is Barren Park. Barren Park. So we got to play Barren Park with the expansion finally. This has been sitting on the shelf of shame for
a shameful amount of time.
Many, many months, and we finally played it, and I really enjoy Barren Park. I like polyomino games. A little inside joke that you'll get probably, what is it, Thursday? They'll figure that out?
Yeah.
Or is it, when are they going to figure it out?
I don't know, today or Thursday, I don't know.
Alright, the expansion adds grizzly bears, which are bigger tiles. If you know the game, it's like Tetrising pieces. The grizzly bears are harder to get, but they're bigger tiles and they're more points. And it also adds monorails that you can build, little 3D little towers that you can build throughout your park. The expansion is totally not necessary. I could play with or without it. I'm completely indifferent to it.
I agree. Although it's kind of fun. It gave me a Jurassic Park vibe, actually, with the monorail thing, because you have these big towers, and if you put it right over the entrance, it's like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean, I don't know, I got that vibe. Because look at these. You put these on the thing now, and then you put a little monorail thingy between them, and It's like a 3D element to your game. It's too cute. Oh, you got a point thing. And these give you points too. Like this one, Hunter picked like the worst point possible. You get 3 points. You can get like as much as 10 points. Isn't they cute?
And there's rules on how you build those.
Yeah, how you build them.
But another...
I talked to somebody on Twitter who house ruled that.
Where you can go straight instead of turning every time.
And I was like, that is more thematic because how many monorails do you know
Zigzag.
make freaking 90-degree turns? I'd be a little afraid to get on this monorail.
They make it more difficult.
Over deadly bear cages? Come on now.
They make it difficult to do because if you go straight, it's too easy to do.
And it's not thematic.
But
I'm just saying.
Another minus is that there's not room in the main box for the expansion. You have to have both boxes.
Yeah.
Or you could unassemble these 28 towers.
Nope.
Just
no. Hard pass.
So
we'll have the box. It's cute. I do like the crazy giant bear, the grizzly bear tiles that you can use. They're funky shaped too.
Yeah,
like, that's
they're
pretty
difficult.
cool.
They're high victory points, but they're big and very weirdly shaped.
They're fun. So it's something different to mix it up. If you play this a lot, you might want this just for the extra variety. So, but again, it's not like necessary to enjoy this game. I think the base game is pretty awesome. That seemed to be the common consensus among everyone.
The base game's good.
There you go.
All right, moving on to my number 4 out of 6. I give this one an 8 as well.
Do you? You
and
bet.
That is Parks. So this was a Christmas present from Lady to Rebecca, I believe.
Lady bought this for me for Christmas. That dog's got taste.
So Rebecca's going to talk about this one. She loves it more than I do.
Oh, yeah, you probably do. Okay, so it is about the national parks again. And you know I loved trekking the national parks. And this is also about the national parks. But they have, and I've lost track of how many. It was something really cool, like how many artists they used.
60-something,
It was like 64 artists did the art for the national parks and stuff. And it's just really cool. So you get a variety of beautiful pictures and stuff, like the covers. Cover's gorgeous. And they, oh yeah, this is neat too. So you have these little tree branch inserts that hold all the bits and pieces for you, which, by the way, the lid on this snaps into place. Makes me so happy. So this is really nice. The inserts are really cool for this game. They've got really fun colored pieces for your resources. You're going through and you're kind of building up a little bit of an engine. But what you're doing is it's got a Takedo-like board. And what I mean by that is that it's a board where you're going to move forward on this line. But you can't normally, with small exceptions, land on the same space as someone else. And you can't backtrack. So once you move forward, you are committed to continuing forward.
You have 2 pieces then.
Yeah. But you do have 2 meeples that you're moving in this fashion. And then you've got the cool little bits and pieces, and you get those, and you go and visit a park, which is where you would buy the park, and you get it in front of you, and then you get your victory points and stuff from it. But there's also these little canteens, which you can get that refill things and give you little extra bonuses, help you get more resources more quickly, different things of that nature. It honestly probably sounds more complicated than it is. I would think this is more complicated than trekking the national parks. This would be like trekking the national parks plus.
Yeah.
So there is a larger learning curve with this. I would think if you want to teach people games like this, like nature-oriented games, I would start with trekking and then move up to this one if they like that one. And I love the gameplay for this. You go through 4 days?
4 seasons.
Or 4 seasons, that's right. You go through 4 seasons, and it's neat because there's weather that comes into play with how you get resources and stuff on this track. Man, just another neat nature game. I'm so happy with this game.
Yeah,
love the art.
For a light game, I enjoy it because it seems like there's...
It's medium weight.
Well...
It's medium weight.
We've spoken about this whole relativity thing.
You know what? This might be the first time you're on here, and you don't know how crazy he is about the weight with games. Just saying.
But
anyway.
But I like it because there's a good amount of strategy.
No, there is.
And there's almost a little kind of press your luck because if you're going for a certain park and you see someone else going for it, you might
it's a race.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a good one.
I really love it, and it's one of those games where I'm like, I could play that right now and be happy. I would play this over and over. Which one my game? We can talk about this.
We got a lot of games to talk about. We got a lot to talk about tonight.
We gotta keep talking about parks.
All right, so yeah, she's in the chat. So I got to play a game that I've been told to play for many, many, many moons. This is my 3rd ranked game. I give it an 8. But that's an initial 8 rating. I think this game will go up over time because...
you're about to make somebody happy.
I played it solo, and I'm not much of a solo gamer.
Yeah.
I did kind of almost play it with other people because I was screaming out. They were playing a game in another room, I think, or talking or something. I was screaming out what was happening the whole time.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was actually really
So
funny.
I killed off Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin.
Oh, I was having music rehearsal in the living room.
Oh, yeah.
And Hunter, in the meantime, was like, I killed my
I killed
astronaut.
Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong in a horrific accident that shouldn't have happened. Apparently, we're testing landing when we should have been testing landing, and they died a horrible death.
You were just showing off at that point, too. It was a totally unnecessary move. You were like, I'm going to flex, and then he died.
Leaving Earth! I finally played it solo. I played it solo on easy mode, and I destroyed the game, even though Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, God rest their souls, died.
Because
I was doing if you played the game, I know not many people played this game, but if you played the game, when you land on the moon, you have a lander, right? You actually have to pilot down and land.
Oh, that's fantastic!
And it's a thing you have to research and learn how to do. I was doing that skill when they were dropping the capsule into the ocean when I shouldn't have had to be doing that, and I had some horrific accidents trying to land, and they both died. But
he died showing off. That's the worst thing. It's like, hey guys, hey mom.
But this game really is really cool. It's really interesting. It's very mathy.
I can't wait to play this.
I enjoyed myself for a solo game. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
We heard the playbook.
To give it an 8 as a solo experience is saying a ton.
Yeah.
Easy is way too easy. I did every mission but one. I just ran out of time. You have a certain amount of time when you play solo. You have these missions, and you're trying to complete as many as you can.
Oh, okay.
And the time allotted in the game. There's situations that happen where missions might get taken away, like it becomes impossible to do a certain mission. Those get taken away, and you have to complete more points worth of missions than you don't complete. And easy was too easy. But I really enjoyed it. I want to play it with other people because I want to laugh at their misfortune. I laughed at my own misfortune, but I want to laugh at their misfortune when horrific accidents happen. But it's a cool little game.
That was so morbid. That was so morbid. I want to laugh at your guys' death.
So I enjoyed it. It's fun. I'm ready to play it again.
I'm ready to play
I
it.
don't know if I'll play solo again. I think I want to play with other people. So
I can't wait to play.
Leaving Earth, it's fun. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
I just played the base game on easy mode, which means it was all mostly centered around going into orbit and going to the moon. It wasn't, you didn't do any of the outer planets or anything like that in the easy mode. In the harder missions, you have to actually go further out. But when you play with other players, you're racing to complete those missions, and when the first person to complete it, they get it and it's done. No one else can get it.
Oh wow!
And so you're trying to get as many points as you can. Whoever gets the most points worth of missions completed wins. So you have to watch whether, I'm assuming by reading the rules and playing, that you got to watch, like, okay, Rebecca's going for the moon.
Oh no!
Am I going to try to race her and beat her there?
Space race.
Or am I going to go switch gears and go for something else, like maybe go to Mars or something? Anyway,
Alpha Centauri.
Leaving Earth, fun little game.
You made Kabuki cry in happiness. I can't wait to try this.
It was good. Are we lagging?
Cannot wait.
Oh yeah, we did have a little burst of lag. Sorry.
Oh, our internet.
Our lovely internet. All right, next one we've talked about a lot, but I want to talk about it some more because I love this game.
Ooh.
I give this one a 9. Give it a 9.
Okay.
And that is...
What is it?
Wingspan.
Oh yeah.
We got to play with the European expansion. I think we may have talked about it.
Was it a European swallow?
I don't know. I don't know that. Anyway,
kudos to
I can't remember when we talked about the European expansion. I didn't go back and look. I usually go back and look at our previous video to see what we've talked about, but I didn't have time. So, Wingspan, great engine building game. It's great solo. She loves it solo.
I do.
It's a great family game.
I love it that way.
It's cool. The European expansion adds in more birds, obviously, but the main mechanism it adds is at the end of every round, you have things that trigger.
So cool.
Most things trigger during when you activate them, and or at the very end of the game, or things like that. But this one introduces things that you get a bonus every round. So, anything to say about Wingspan?
It is amazing. It lived up to the hype. I wasn't sure what to expect when people super hype games. It always makes me really nervous. but this one has been a blast so far, and the art is just gorgeous. I love everything about this game. Thanks. The chairs are actually a little more like video gaming chairs.
What's that?
Someone said nice chairs.
Oh, okay.
And
so
then
who said that? It must be new.
one of Dean's friends.
Oh.
And then Liz Boa's up next. Sorrow Song. Ooh, good pick. That's a good one. That's a good game.
Anyway,
but this one, oh my gosh, yeah.
This is everyone's saying this is going to be game of the year for 2019.
I could totally see this. I could see it. I so far probably I probably.
Yes. All right, we're back. Finish what you were saying.
But I mean, it is truly. I think you could pull this off, especially if your family plays games. This would be a great family game, I think.
Family gamer game.
Family, a gamer family game.
Gamer family gamer game?
Yeah. No. Okay, stop. Just. All right. You know what I mean. There's like gaming family, and then there's like family level, and this would be gaming family level.
Kind of elitist.
No, it's not elitist. It's about experience. It has nothing to do with elitism. I'm not being snooty.
All right, move on.
Ugh.
And my number one, it gets a 10 out of a 10.
Okay, I approve. Oh, man, do I approve. I love Pin to the Eye. Meow.
So we finished the entire campaign. This is, without a doubt, a consensus favorite Legacy game that we played.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's
just
flat out awesome.
The story and the humor. Oh my gosh, guys. And if you liked Clank at all, you really should get the Legacy game. This was amazing. It's got your usual, like, putting stickers on things, occasionally maybe naming something, and I'm pretty much going to leave it at that because I don't want to spoil... Yeah, you're tearing up cards. I don't want to spoil anything, though, because there's some wonderful surprises and changes. The story is
just funny and awesome at the same time.
Yeah.
You really feel like you're progressing, which I really want in a campaign game, that you're growing and developing and seeing changes and having effects on the world, and it does all those things.
Oh my goodness!
Pandemic Legacy Season 1 was like by far our favorite, but this one
I think this one
surpasses it.
Yeah, and that's
one of the unique things about this is not unique. There's other ones that do it, but we went through this whole campaign. We changed things. We got rid of cards, got new cards, did all sorts of things. I'm not going to go into specifics.
Better not.
But at the end, we can open this box and play a game of Clank with what we made. And
what's cool is I actually would like to do that.
I honestly, to be honest, unless I'm teaching someone a new game,
we'll probably play this one.
This is what, or they haven't played the campaign yet.
Yeah.
This is the game. This is the version I'd play, even over the Space Clank, which I like better than regular Clank. This is what I would play, because we're going to see things and we're going to remember things and we're going to have laughs and memories of things that happen when we play.
Yeah.
Whereas if I pull the regular Clank off the shelf, wherever it is over here somewhere,
we have some fun experiences with that too. But I mean, it's not as specific and it's not, a constant reminder in this game. So, it is sort of like how Pandemic Legacy did it. You're changing the board.
It's very much like it.
Yeah, it's based off of a system that you already know, and it largely surrounds itself around that, but this has a solid and pretty decent plot going throughout with some fun little curveballs, and it adds some things here and there, but most of it still does not change the base game. So you're still at your heart. You're playing Clank. It doesn't change it into something else. So if you've played Clank before, which I recommend playing it before you do this one, so you're familiar with the base mechanisms for the game, because then it'll make your life a lot easier because you're just jumping into what's new with it. But, it's adding characters that you didn't have. I
think we'll just stop there.
Yeah, I can't
go
into anymore.
We've already talked enough about it.
I know.
But
I want to talk about the reason.
But to give you the reasons why I enjoy it more, and I can guess the reason why she enjoys it more. It's competitive.
Yeah.
Pandemic Legacies, it's got cooperatives trappings. There's times where you want to help each other.
I don't know if help each other. Work together.
Yeah.
Not
but it's
help each
competitive.
other.
There's a winner and a loser of
every
each
time.
round.
Every time.
Pandemic Legacies cooperative, and you know how I feel about cooperative games.
And this, this is so fun. You could make this, okay, you could work together and still be competitive, or you could make this the most brutal. I would be intrigued on playing a very brutal version of this.
Full competitive, like you're trying to hinder the other player.
I'm just thinking what would happen when you fail on some of the plot things. It would be
But
amazing.
I think the reason it's one of her favorite is deck building.
It is.
So there you go.
Anyway, oh my gosh,
talk enough about it.
I don't want to spoil anything.
If you like
at the same time,
you owe yourself to play it. We played it 2 players. It worked just fine. 2 players.
It's beautiful.
I'm sure. I mean, obviously, the more the merrier with a lot of board games. I'm sure it'd be more people involved. It'd be more interesting. But the games flew. We could fly through a game really fast, a round of this really fast with 2 people. Anyway, onward.
It's
onward.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful game.
Onward.
Love this game.
All right, so there's my 12 games. Now Rebecca has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games to talk about.
Holy good goodness!
What? I'm gonna bring up pictures, and she's gonna talk,
mentally okay. Hi.
She's gonna talk about them because she went on a camping trip when I was horribly ill. And
I didn't play that many games while I was there.
11.
Did I? Okay.
Well, no. There's 2 times you played games without me, and. Anyway, first one is Dirty Pig.
Okay, this game is the best thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you want a silly little game, this is just greatness. So it comes in a little shaped thing, kind of like the, what's the stupid fish game? Happy Salmon. Happy Salmon. I'm like, I gotta remember the thing. So it's shaped like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then you've got these pig cards, and the object of the game is to get all, 4... of your pigs, 4 or 5, 4 I think, you have to get them dirty to win the game.
Oops.
It sounds easy. Kind of. It is totally a take that game. So you get these cards, and you can do things to get your pig dirty, but you can also do things to, like, you can have the farmer scrub your pig and clean it, so you put it on somebody else and have it clean the... Why did you change? What are you doing on the screen?
I don't know. It's doing.
Kill me, dude.
Doing some weird thing. I don't know.
You're doing weird things. Okay. Anyway, but
I don't know why this is changing over here.
You can clean the pig, strange. And then, but you can protect your pig by putting it in a barn.
A sneak peek of the next
and you can also, if your pig's dirty, you can lock the barn door, and you can protect. But people can unlock it and send like the farmer in to clean your pig and stuff like this. So you have all these crazy protections. Well, okay. Or you can have a rain shower which cleans all the pigs that are outside. And they get clean. And then you have, so you're like, okay, that's not good. But you can also send a storm it'll have lightning in your rainstorm, and it will catch the barn on fire, and that will, like, destroy the barn. So you put a lightning rod on top of your barn to protect it from the storms. I mean, there's all this stuff, like, in the build-up. It's just ludicrous. It's really funny, and it's just totally take that and doing this and then racing to get all of your pigs dirty. It is just silly, happy fun.
It reminds me a little bit of just hearing about it. It reminds me of those weird computer game, puzzle games where you do this one thing, but then you die. So you do this one thing that's slightly different, and you die again. And you do something else slightly different.
No, it's not really like that. That sounds really funny, though. But, to do this stuff to protect it, do you know what it reminds me of more like? It's like if you give a mouse a cookie.
I haven't played that, so.
No, it's a book.
Oh,
it's a kid's book.
I haven't read that then. Sorry, I haven't been a kid for a while. Alright, let's move on.
Crazy old man. It's funny game.
Silver and Gold, they already know that one's happening because I flashed it on the screen 7 times. Silver and Gold.
Alright, so Silver and Gold, Hunter's going to poo-poo this probably because it is a... What do they call it? Flippin' right?
Flippin' right.
Okay.
Those flippin' right
games, yeah. But this is cool because this is... Stop! It is laminated and you mark on it so it's not wasting paper and stuff. And it was just really simple. You go through and things happen and you tally it on your board. You get silver and gold. There you go. You score it. I kind of wish I had a little score sheet in front of me to like describe it better. But it was really neat because based off of how things happen and everything, then you'd tally it up and you keep track of your own. And I really liked this. It was a nice, smooth, fun game. It was really easy to get out because, again, it's a nice little compact box. It didn't need a lot of stuff. You just need the little whiteboard markers. And you do that, you have enough room to score everything up, and it was just a nice, pretty relaxing game. I actually really enjoyed that. I'm not usually crazy about the whole roll and write thing, because if I get crazy into a game like that, I'm going to have to laminate them or make copies because I'd end up running out of them, and I don't know, I just don't like the throwaway feel to a lot of them. But this one's really fun. I enjoyed it.
It said that Cook the Cookie game's above my reading level. All right, next up, Sparkle Kitty.
Oh gosh, this game. Nessa loved this game. It is silly ridiculousness. So, Sparkle Kitty. I'm trying to remember the premise. You don't want to make Sparkle Kitty mad. So you're putting like different spell things on it, and you have like this tower, and eventually as you get to play a certain number of cards and you run out of cards in your hand, you get to take one off, and the first person to get rid of their tower wins. But you have to say the spell. So here's where the silly part comes in. And you have two places where you can put cards. So it'd be like, oh yeah, well I'll use my magical boo-boo on you. Yes, they're ridiculous words like that. And everyone cackles, and then... especially since you're playing with children. And then the art's pretty silly too. And then you're like, oh really? Well, I have a ridiculous boo-boo, because you put a different card down. You have to say the whole spell. And if you get a card like, say, you can have these super bonus cards that sometimes they give you little perks that you keep on top of your tower. Like, it says mega. So she's like, oh yeah, well I have a mega magical boo-boo. Yeah, it's...
Alright. Kids game.
Kids game.
Silly. Sunset Over Water.
Oh, this game. This game's another gorgeous game. The artwork, you could just sit there and stare at it. It's beautiful. So this one is all about being an artist. And what time of day do you get up? Are you an early riser? Well, you might be able to get out there a little bit earlier and get your pick of what art, you want to, where your best spot to make your painting. And so it's got a board. Basically, you just make a tableau of cards, and you move around with the little meeple dude. And based off of what time of day the cards, you have a bunch of cards in your hand. And what time of day you go by whoever got up first, and they get to move and do their turn first. And you go and you pick up different pieces of art and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Really simple game, really relaxing. It's so... Yes, Dean, I would play that game in Hawaii. And it's Beth Sobel, and you know that art is just absolutely beautiful. And the cover is like, honestly, one of the more, I don't want to say boring, because that's not true, but tamer of the pictures. Some of them are just stunning, beyond stunning. I mean, the Sunset Over Water is pretty enough, but the art in there just... It was neat. And again, it's just a nice, light game, relaxing. If you just want to chill and look at pretty pictures, this is a great game.
So, all right, Cockroach Poker.
Oh my gosh. Now, I've played this one before. So this one isn't quite new to me. This one's it's not really poker, but it is all about the bluffing, and it is hysterical. You're trying it's kind of old maidish. There's no winners per se, but there's a loser. And what happens is the person who loses is the one who gets a set of the same type of bug in front of them. And it's all about bluffing. So you have a card in your hand, and say you have a fly. Well, so I'll flip it over and I'll tell Hunter, this is a cockroach. He's got to decide if he believes me or not. Probably pretty smart. So then he decides, okay, am I going to pass this on and then the next person has to look at it? Or is he going to say, I believe you, or I don't believe you? Now, if he says, I don't believe you, and he's right that I have to put the card up in front of me. If he believes me, haha, sucker, then he has to put the card face up in front of him. You really don't want cards face up in front of you. So there's just hilarity, because sometimes people pass it on and they're like, yeah, that's totally a cockroach, and pass it on, and the third person's like, okay, I'll believe you guys. And it's the fly. And then everybody snickers. I mean, it's just great. I love Cockroach Poker. It's a lot of fun.
Seems like a straight bluffing game.
It is. That's
we
what
haven't
it
talked
is.
about this in a
It's
while,
silly.
so we'll go ahead and talk about Battle Kittens.
Oh, goodness. This is also one of Nessa and Katie's favorite games. They both, oh my goodness, they will play round after round of this together. It's wonderful. And the art, this is another one that the art's adorable. And if you like art that has references to other genres and things. This is fantastic because all the cats are dressed up. There's one that's like Cleopatra and she's an Egyptian kitty, you know, and silly things like that. The art's, again, just fantastic. There's one that looks like a Ninja Turtle cat, but his name is Botticelli. You know, silly humor like that. And their cats battle. They have 4 different attributes. They have their attack, and they have... Oh, goodness. Why am I forgetting what their attributes are?
Wisdom, strength,
and cuteness.
Yes.
Cuteness is one, yes. And then they fight at different dojos, and they duke it out, and there's card drafting, and it's just a fun, simple game. You play 3 rounds of it, and you collect fish, which are victory points. Super cute game.
Yeah, it's just a light little card drafting game for kids.
It's a blast. I love playing it over and over, too. Just the art is fantastic, and the names are adorable.
All right. We haven't talked about this one in a while, so we'll go ahead and talk about this one as well. Fox in the Forest. There's now a Fox Duet or something like that.
But that is a duet game.
I don't...
This is a
it's
two-player.
co-op, I think.
Yo, and Hunter will never play that. That'll never see the light of day in this house.
I might be crazy.
So... Yeah, this, I love Fox in the Forest because I grew up playing cards and stuff, just silly card games like Gin Rummy and all that kind of stuff. This has the feel of those games, but it's only 2-player, which somehow, it still blows my mind when we play that.
2-player trick-taking? Yeah.
Yeah, 2-player trick-taking game that works. And I love playing this, and it's pretty smooth, it's fast to play, it's pretty easy to teach. Especially if that person that you're teaching has played trick-taking games, because then you're like, it's trick-taking game, you do this and this and you're good. And that's pretty much how long it takes you to teach it. It's really great.
Jeff's just been outed.
Oh, he has? Oh! Snap!
All right.
His real identity has been revealed.
This is why I can't talk, because I don't have the next game prepped yet.
You don't, slacker. I know, am I talking
These set of games you played when I took a nap on the couch.
Oh.
After
Man,
church.
Who would have thought that you... I think you were getting sick then and you just didn't know it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, because Hunter doesn't normally just take a nap in the middle of the afternoon. That's not how he does things, typically.
It was morning. Wasn't it?
No, it was afternoon by then.
That wasn't?
Uh-huh. What game is that? I can't even see that.
Timeline Events. You play a game of Timeline? You logged it.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to remember.
It's just a timeline, little cards you put in there.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. For some reason, I thought there was something tricky to it, and I'm like, huh?
No, it's Timeline.
Oh, okay, yeah, we played Timeline. I love Timeline. If you haven't played Timeline, there's a whole slew of these, and there's a bunch of different ones.
It's a weird new box.
They typically come in tins, little rectangular tins, and all you're doing is you're literally creating a timeline. You start out with one card, and you flip it over, and it has the date of when that event happened. What?
Flipping right.
Stop it. There's no writing. And you'll have 5 cards in your hand, and everyone else does too. What you're going to do is you have to decide, did it come before that event that's in the middle or after that event? And as more cards get put out there, you have to put them, in the exact spot. Then you flip it over, see if you're right. If you're right, it stays there, and the first person to run out of cards wins. If you're wrong, you have to throw away that card. Well, don't actually throw it away. You know what I mean. Trash the card and draw a new one, and you're now behind. And it's just a lot of fun. It was fun to play with some different cards that I haven't played before.
Did the girls play? Or Vanessa play?
I'm trying to remember. No.
Or she just watched?
I think she watched that one.
All right, now let's talk about Pac-Man.
Oh my gosh. So Gaming Wife and Hector have the Pac-Man game.
Jeff.
Oh yeah, he's outed. Dun dun dun! But yeah, so they have the Pac-Man game, so we pulled that out, and that was fun. It's really cute. It's they took the game and the board, and you move through there and eat the little pieces, and it's got a little sound effect thing in the Pac-Man so that when you go over each spot, it makes the waka waka noise, and if you move it fast enough, you can actually get the waka waka thing going. It's so cool. I love it. And when you eat the little pills, then the ghosts, you can go and chase the ghosts down and eat them and stuff. And they even have the little eyeballs, so you can switch the ghosts out for the eyeballs after you eat them, and then they float back to their spot where they reform. Oh my gosh, it's really cute. So if you are feeling nostalgic and want to play old school Pac-Man, I think it's Target. I think it's a Target game.
Yeah, this is like someone mentioned in the chat. This is like a affordable version of Wacky Wit.
Yes, and Wacky Wit's still my favorite because that is just so amazing. But this one has sound effects. Just saying.
They're talking about Time Stories Revolutions, the new Time Stories. I don't have any interest. I mean, I'll listen, I'll watch some reviews, but
I was gonna say someone's gonna have to really sell this to me.
After Time Stories went, it was like started up here and went for us. So yeah. I don't know. You're almost there, sweetie. 2 more to go. You can do it.
Power on.
Your guy. What's next up here?
I don't know. What is next up? Tell me.
Yeah. It's a surprise.
The PacMan is fun. Yes, cheap version of Wacky Wit. That's a great way to describe it.
That's what I said. I said that.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, it's just Wacky Wit's so cute. I wish that had come back into the thing, but
all right. Next up,
they did a good job.
Dingo's Dreams.
Oh, this is so cute. Okay, so this is another one of what's his face's games.
Ryan Lockett.
Thank you. I'm like, I don't know what. I'm tired. I'm blanking on names. That's the first thing to go. Is I'm terrible with names. Yes, I know. You're special.
I'm not special. I'm just a dude at a con.
You're a big nerd. Okay, so Dingo's Dreams, again, has his artwork. I'm a huge fan of his artwork. And this is another one of his little cute light games that was just really fun to play. It's another one that's really just as simple as, and the name escapes me, the game we have.
Rome?
Yeah, Rome. R-O-A-M. This is another one like that. It's real easy to set up. It's a real smooth little game. Just cute, fun. I recommend this one too. So if you are wanting a lighter version of his games or just want to try something different, you just want a light game with cool art.
So what do you do? I missed that. You don't remember? Forgettable game. Move on.
It's not forgettable. I'm literally losing. I'm losing names and things are just dropping.
All right, last one and you're off the hook.
I'm off the hook.
One more and you're off the hook. I don't even know what this game is. I've never even heard of this game.
Dang, Jobby.
This must be a Gaming Wife special.
Gaming Wife special? Ooh, this sounds fun.
Rainbow Nights?
Oh, goodness. Yes. This. Oh, my goodness. Gaming Wife, you find some good ones. That one was funny. The kiddos loved this one, too. This was silly, happy fun. So, as Hunter's playing with the picture, this game, you know what it kind of reminds me of? Do you remember playing way back in the day, like Centipede? I think it's Centipede, where you can move around and make paths and stuff, but you can't go back on yourself.
Right.
That's what this game reminds me of, except it's with magical, sparkly unicorns and rainbows. That's what this game is. It's pretty silly, and if I remember right, it's funny I'm remembering this one better than Dingo Dreams because I like Dingo Dreams better. But this one, if I remember right, we're kind of timed. I mean, if Jeff is still on there, he can tell me. You have to lay these out, like, all simultaneously. Like, this is a simultaneous play. And you go as fast as you can until you finish, if I remember correctly, or run out of space. And when you're playing, like, 4-player, the board fills up quickly. You kind of want to stay in your own zone and try to maximize your space, but with the pieces you have, they're funky. Sometimes they turn weird ways, and you're like, this is going to turn back on. I don't know. It gets crazy. The pieces are wacky. So it was pretty fun. But again, yes, Stupid Bonkers. Stupid Bonkers is, that's probably a good description of this game. It's Tron. He's not wrong. It's Sparkly Rainbow Unicorn Tron. So yeah, the girls loved it though. That was fun.
All right, that is it. That's all the games we played.
That was a lot of games.
In the last.
We had some good times.
40 days maybe. Math.
40? No, not that many. What you're
December
making
10th to now.
That is not 40 days.
Yeah.
No.
December 10th to January 10th is 31.
No.
Plus 11, that's 42, right? Maybe? Maybe?
Where'd the time
Math.
go?
Anyway.
This is so weird. Yeah, Snake the phone game. Yeah, it's like Snake. And that's right, Jeff. Yeah, the cards were transparent. So it went over the thing. Yeah, those were funny. Those were funny.
What? Next.
What?
Purchases. I haven't been buying many games. Strangely enough. I'm on a game buying drought. Because our shelf of shame is growing.
Oh, he's panicking, guys. It's so funny.
So
we only have for 14 more games.
4 new games since last we talked, and that includes Christmas.
Last we talked is in yesterday. Oh, I mean,
in December 10th.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna see surprise.
First one we already talked about, Parks.
Yep,
we talked about that already.
Yep.
Next one up, I got a Kickstarter in. It's not really a purchase. I purchased it like a year ago. I don't even know what the Kickstarter. I don't even know what this. I bought it.
I love how you excuse this.
I don't even remember. I don't remember what I bought. So we're gonna look and see what I bought.
This?
Yes. So I don't even know what this is even about. So we're gonna look at it real quick. This is the new
3 games this year.
The new stockpile expansion, Illicit Investors.
Whoa!
So I don't know what that is. And I also got this promo thing. I don't know. Let's look. I don't even know what it's about.
Surprise!
I bought this so long ago. I don't even remember what's it about.
The expansion for Res Arcana is out now.
Yes, I'm waiting to find other games to go with it to get free shipping.
It's like $5 shipping, right?
Probably. Let's see what we got going on.
I'm gonna give him $5.
Looks like we have some investment strategies. Maybe these are like hidden goals. I'm guessing just looking at them.
Ooh, intriguing.
Like
those are what I'll use to beat you finally.
Hidden goals, maybe that you have to accomplish. Me. You're not gonna beat me at this game. And we got here. What's this? Oh, some investors.
I'm so good it's my life.
Another promo pack. What we got going on here?
My life goal is to destroy him in this game.
You got Bailout Barack.
What? Bailout? Oh my gosh! They even made it look like Obama. This is all right. What else? I want to see these. These are funny.
I don't know. There's new investor guys.
Okay, let me see. Okay. So we got.
But this is the real expansion.
Budget Barbara. Forecast Phil, and it's got Books and Tony Phil on it. This is the best. He's buying my stocks. He's in charge of my stocks.
Looks like more investment strategy, more guys. I think it. Let's see. Maybe I can glance at it real quick and see what we got going on. It's a new expansion module, investment strategies. Give each player the ability to form a unique action every round.
What?
Oh, I was wrong. It's not in-game scoring, apparently.
Nice. It's on. I'm going to destroy it.
So it apparently gives you a superpower that you can use once per round.
Yes. Puxatawny Phil. He says,
Damn.
I see my shadow. You lose. That's what it said.
There you go.
Yes.
It was stockpile, so I had to get it.
Just rip it open. You're throwing the box away anyway, Hunter.
That's
it's
true.
So
that
true.
Is true. All right, let's put that aside.
Ooh, dang, Jeff. He said, is this the box that makes it fun?
Oh, dear.
That's good. Dear. That was good.
All right,
that was good.
Next up this is I got a gift certificate to our local game store, and this is what I bought with it. Glenmore Chronicles.
I didn't even know about this game until you brought this home and you told me about it.
I've always wanted Glenmore, but it's out of print.
This looks cool.
I didn't really try really hard to find it, but it was out of print.
Okay.
And now I got it. I got Glenmore Chronicles. So this is Glenmore.
And there's Chronicles?
With Chronicles. So what it has 8. Ooh, I almost lost it. 8 Chronicles, which are basically modular expansions to the game.
Ooh, me likey.
So they tricked up the game, made it better supposedly, and you have 8 different things you can add in. I think they suggest adding no more than 2 at once. But 8 different ways. It seems, from what I've heard, they're kind of extra little things you can do on your turn. So you have your normal actions, and then you can take those actions and use them on the Chronicle to do stuff as well. One's like a riverboat race. So if you apparently you move around the board to do things, instead of spending that movement to do that, you can use the movement to race your little boat around a lake and junk like that. But at its heart, it is a tile placement, kind of engine building, resource management kind of game. It has sheep and beer, so it can't be bad. Or whiskey. Sheep and whiskey.
What is with sheep and whiskey in this part of the world? I love it. This is great. Okay. Sheep and whiskey. No!
Yes.
No!
We're going to do a quick unboxing.
Why?
Because I want to! What? I'm curious. I want to see the little sheep. Glenmore Chronicles. So Glenmore is a fairly highly rated game on the Geek.
Ooh.
Oh man,
shiny, fancy, fat rulebook.
This rulebook is big. Oh.
Well, it contains Chronicles.
No, this contains Chronicles.
Oh, there's 2 books. Yeah, when she was like 4, her surprised face, that was priceless. Oh my goodness, that's special.
I don't know why
we're frozen like that forever.
I don't know
that's
why.
my face. You know what? My mother told me if you make
Why
that face, you'll be frozen like that forever. It happened.
Did that not
It happened, Mom. It happened.
I don't know what you guys saw when that froze. So
my special, so special,
I'm not
special
sure
face.
why this doesn't close right. I'm not putting all those stickers on. That's a lot of stickers.
Hey, isn't that what the children are for?
But it's
put those stickers
but
on.
it's by Fun Talus, so it's got to be fun. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong.
What would you say it was? What'd you say? Fun Tales. How'd you mispronounce that?
I said Talus. I thought the L was before the I. All right, I'm tired. All right, take it away.
What is wrong
Take
with him?
it away. What's happening when we're losing our?
They say it's lagging.
Oh, okay.
All right. This is like mostly empty. What is
Because
this?
it's set up.
Oh, okay.
This is Maracaibo. We set this up to play, and I don't think we're gonna get it.
Maracaibo.
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna get it played before we head off to the cruise. But it's set up and ready to go. I learned the rules. I know how to play. So maybe I'll play it on the cruise because I know how to play.
Ooh, teach me.
Maracaibo.
Maracaibo.
Yeah, whatever. This is my most anticipated. It's down, just flat. Oh, there it is.
So like.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
We're back. I think.
No.
There's a delay on that.
All right.
I don't know what you heard of this. Our internet is going completely bonkers. So, Maracaibo.
I'm just here.
My most anticipated game of the year. After reading the rules, I'm not sure.
Ooh. Say what?
I'm not sure.
Really?
I'm not sure. Again, I have to play, but my gut tells me...
Ooh, your guts talk sometimes.
...that she's going to like it more than I will.
Oh, well, that's typical.
Because
it's got that big.
It's got card deck building-ish, card manipulation stuff going on. So.
Tell me more.
Maracaibo. Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Sorry about the internet's dropping and going wonky, but that's our life apparently.
I'm gonna start just posting a link to Suddenlink, and you guys can send your commentary there. That's right. Is it cold as it is in Miami? I don't know how cold it gets in Miami. We're like gonna be freezing.
Florida got like a cold front.
The world is ending, people.
I know. I don't know if it's gonna.
Oh man, very cool.
Yeah,
you're on the fence too about it. Okay, yeah. Well, we'll let you know when we play it. So I'm interested and
we'll let you know. We'll play it probably. In fact, I'll probably take it to.
I think that's debatable.
I think we'll probably take it to West Texas with us.
Oh yeah, West Texas Tabletop Con.
Speaking of this,
another thing coming up.
No, not quite to the transition yet to cons.
You should be.
We're going to go quickly because our internets are working right now, and we're going to try to bust out the last of this part of this. But we recently went to Vegas. If you guys are just haven't been hiding out for the last month on our channel, we went to Vegas. We got married again. I'm not sure why. We had a Star Trek themed wedding. It was geek overload. Totally. If you hurry, you can go to our guild, our Board Game Geek Guild. The link to the guild is down there. In the guild, in our forum, there is a link to the video. It's still available for a few more days. So if you want to see it, you need to go now and watch it. But
good times had
in Vegas, among other things, seeing all these crazy shows, doing gambling, lots of crazy things. We made a trip out to Meepleville.
That's right.
The Meepleville Board Game Cafe in Vegas. It was awesome.
Oh my gosh!
So if you don't know, Tim runs Meepleville. He also runs Dice Tower West, and we've met him. And we on a whim, I just picked this place out because it looked interesting, and Tim was there, and we got to hang out with Tim for a while. And we had a lovely, what do we have, a sundae?
Yes.
A lovely sundae, and stared at all the games. He had tons of games.
Oh my gosh.
Tons of old games, tons of new games.
Awesome.
Apparently he's a game collector. He collects TV show games.
And he has an amazing
He has probably 100 different TV show games, maybe more.
Oh, more. More.
So all the old
More than
80s and 70s and 90s, like Parker Brothers and TV games.
Oh my gosh.
Great selection of games. He has a board game market. They had all the new hotness. In fact, that's where we bought. What did we buy there that was new?
Letter Jam.
Yeah, Letter Jam. But there's another game, Cooper Island, I was going to get, but I decided not to.
Oh, good. I froze with another stupid look on my face. Yes!
What is... Okay, we're going to just have to end it. This is crazy.
I know. You guys are just getting all the stupid faces tonight.
Why is our internet
welcome,
up
internet.
and down? Sorry, guys.
I don't know. No one's using the internet right now except for this. That's crazy. But, anyway, continue quickly.
Our internet is... Holy cow, our internet just did crazy burst speed of insanity, and now it's down again. This is awesome.
We need to call and yell at them again, apparently.
Something's going crazy with our internet.
It's cold.
It's cold outside.
Oh no! The internet must crash.
Really, what is going on? I almost want to go and look on our Facebook group and see if
people are griping
or complaining.
I don't know, but we need to finish because
we can't even talk right now.
Well, I think they can hear us.
I don't think so.
Can you hear us? I don't know. Let us know if you can hear us. I'm curious. And I should probably quit making stupid faces while I talk tonight because it's going to.
All right, we're back. We're going to go really fast.
Again.
We're going to go crazy fast. Sorry, folks, because our internet is insane. Mapleville is amazing. If you go to Vegas or you live in Vegas, go check out Mapleville.
Go support
It is awesome.
Tim is awesome.
Next up, Dice Tower Cruise. 2 days. We're going to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Friday, we head on the Dice Tower Cruise. If you're at the Dice Tower Cruise, you're going on the Dice Tower Cruise, come say hi. Come play games with us. Badger us. Talk to us. Whatever. Don't be afraid. Talk to us. Next, Rebecca's Top 100 is underway.
Yes, go see it.
It is going, I think
it's crazy.
90 to 81 went up today, I want to say. Maybe?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yes. Uh-huh.
We got 3 shows in
Thank you guys.
recorded. We're going to put those up. We may not get a 4th one, so there may be one day we're on the cruise, one Thursday, where we don't have a video go up, but we'll see.
Okay.
But there's 3 more videos coming. We will not have a live show next Tuesday because we're going to be in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. We're in the middle of Gulf of Mexico cruising.
Cruising. That's funny.
And I just already mentioned the Board Game Geek Guild. Come join the guild. Go watch our crazy video. That's it.
I hope the screen freezes again. Jobby said to pick our nose, and he'd let us know if we see it. So I went like this.
So we're sorry about the internet. I do not know what our internet. It's literally going. It's going like 0, insanely fast, 0, insanely fast, 0, over and over again.
I don't know what's going on. So yeah, sorry guys. But you made it to the end. We're proud of you. Gold star.
Yeah, we apologize. People watching after the fact. It's going to be jumpy in place. Okay, folks. I give up.
Take care.
Completely.
Why? Okay, what were you saying? I'm sorry. I might as well talk to you.
Bye! We love you guys! Sorry for the crappy internet. Bye!